Hello, thanks for tuning in. This is going to be a craft room tour. So, yeah, we moved here a couple months ago and I finally got this thing set up where I can do some decent videos for you all and where I can do some crafts for me all. And the windows are nice. They're not quite as big as I'd like for natural light, but that's still fine. Okay, it's a 10 by 10 room and I've got this nice big closet that I have utilized with a big shelving unit to store baskets and miscellaneous things. Dark corner, just storage stuff you don't need to see. Anyway, lots of bins and baskets there. On it I also have curtains from downstairs that I'm going to use to work on stuff. They're off to that right side there. Anyway, and this is my paper rolling rack. Scrap bins right there, those two little scrap bins, journaling cards in that wicker bin, more journaling items there, cards and envelopes there, and on the bottom shelf is just the miscellaneous stuff. Envelopes in here that I need to sort. And then I have my two rolling towers. I suggest getting some of those. That's my Christmas bin, and here's some of the wallpaper from downstairs. Our house is the 1959 house, and I don't think they did anything with the downstairs bathroom, but that's wallpaper from it. The whole house has wallpaper in it. So I made sure my husband knows when we rip out the wallpaper, I want to keep samples of it because I'm going to have book covers made out of that, and why wouldn't I? Anyway, Christmas bin right there. Underneath my Christmas bin is my illustrated Bible. That is my binding rings drawer, notepads, miscellaneous. I didn't know where else to put these things drawer, color pencil drawer. Down there's a marker drawer that I need to go through because it's way too full and there's things I don't use. Textures and shapes. Got some texture paste in there deeply, but bubble wrap. Gotta have bubble wrap for textures. Napkins and tissue in that drawer. Next tower over, this top bin is kind of miscellaneous. There's some painting tools in there, and these are little notebooks I've made to have little mixed media notebooks to practice in to keep busy on that. Stencils and paint palettes. Yep. And then my top drawer on this rack is a washi drawer, and I'm really trying hard to keep it all in one drawer. Shape cutters from Creative Memories, stamp making supplies in here, my knife kit, and some rubber stamping stuff in there. Shape punches, so those are also Creative Memories. I can't apologize for that. They have good products. Water paints, that's my watercolors that I use all the time. Some alcohol inks I have still yet to figure out how to use, and my water brush pens and other painting supplies. Acrylic paints in there. That is way too stuffed. I keep my rag towels in there too, and I probably should rethink that. And my apron. There's my paints and miscellaneous things in there. And a big jar of white, because you can never have enough white paint, right? Okay. Yeah, like I said, need to rethink that drawer. It's too thick, too full. Bottom drawer is cardstock pieces. And disclaimer, I took a bunch of cardstock out and threw it away because I needed the drawer for storing other things while we moved. But, so there's things in there right now like the paper that I use to copy dye things on top of. Anyway, so yeah, cards, backs of cards and things are going to go in there. And mailers, things like that will go in that drawer. And my white shelf. I like my white shelf. I wish it was on wheels. Anyway, so lots of miscellaneous things on here too, mostly textile things. Scraps from fabric and ribbon, and I've got some buttons in this bin that I got from Goodwill, and my sewing kit. Next to that is my heat tool and my little cup holder. Fabrics, the scarves in that bin that I'm using for other purposes. Ribbon scraps, fabric scraps, some of the ribbon there. There's a whole ribbon bin right there. String, more string, lace on the bottom, and yarn type things in that top bin. Garbage bag. And I'm going to pull back a little bit and show you that is my filming arm, and it works pretty good for the most part. Yep. And my desk, my dad's desk. It is a great desk, and I like it a lot. It's real sturdy. And I'm going to go to the other side here. And what's lovely about this desk is these, it has drawers on, or has these flat things. And I was naughty one day and I carved my name in there. Yeah, it has those writing things on both sides. And focus issues, give me a sec. Just a junk drawer, little things I need to have on hand at any given time. This drawer is actually deep drawer, and it has all my glues and gessos and all my adhesive type things. Also has Mod Podge in there, and my hand washing baby wipes. Another smock on my rolling chair. Here's the other side of my desk with another pull out surface to write on. And my mom made a plate here. Give it focus a second. I don't know why she did this. It was, and she's not around to ask anymore, and my dad's been gone a long time too, so I don't even know why she did that, but, or maybe somebody gifted that to her. Pen drawer, anyway. Miscellaneous things, it's got my label maker, my binding clips, and I was really fortunate. I found a big bag of binding clips at Goodwill one day. I was really happy. Things like that make me happy. Little tiny things drawer. And crocodile things, grommets in there, and dangles, and some little things. And here's a basket of my things that I use all the time. That's my junk journal journey. My YouTube junk journal. You know what I mean. Pens, scissors, handy things I need to have all the time. A bouquet with some feathers from my old house. And this is my Epson ET26500 printer. On top I have this really cool saying from a book that I had been reading, and I thought it was a really cool thing, so I wrote it down and made a little art journal entry in there. This little carving guy was a gift to my dad from somebody, I don't know. The hammer in his left hand is missing the head part of it. But it came with this little toolbox, and that little gold toolbox has little tiny tools, really tiny tools. And this turtle is from a student I had back when I was working with kids. Her name was Haley, and I just found it when I was unpacking things, like, oh my goodness, that thing is so cute. And focus issues again, so fun. And about my printer, one thing, I really like it. It's an ink, has inkwell in it. Anyway, those are papers for printing, and there's that's an ephemera envelope on the right there, and these are some of my painted papers for mixed media that I use for other things, mixed media things. A drawer full of notebook and lined papers, and under that is a drawer full of little lined papers and index cards, things like that I can put in small places and use for backgrounds of cards and such. Cutting tools, collage thing, binder, Project Life box, and this black thing has a whole bunch of junk on it. The top part is my art journal, then that's for cutting or stabbing signatures, 3D stickers, and that journal there with the blue and the black, that is an art journal, messing around. It's just miscellaneous stuff on those shelves. I haven't really organized that in any organized way. And up here is a bin with letters, stamps, and a box with some jewelry in it from my daughter that I'm hanging on to for her. And this bin has brads in it, some buttons, and some other little things. More journals there. That's some watercolor paper, stencils, more stencils, watercolor paper, self-healing mat, jelly print, big one, jelly kit, small one, and crocodile in crates that I got from Goodwill. So a little bit of everything in that there. Now down below here are my two rolling carts that fit right under the table. Perfect. And on top of each one I have a glass plate. You can get those anywhere too. And they're great for ironing on or drawing on. They're nice to have. This drawer, paint brushes, paint, palette, knives, scissors that are decorative. And then the rest of the drawers are stamping related. These are my inks with embossing stuff in the back there, and just stamps that I've collected over the years. These are words and letters. And some the ones on the pink ones are the ones I've made, and other ones that I've gotten here and there in the other place Tuesday morning, which they do not have here in this town, and some Stampin' Up! Stamps. But I tell you, those things last a long time. Bible journal drawer. It's kind of a mess. Need to clean that out. Words and phrases drawer. Music ledger graph paper. Also need to clean those out. This is pretty much the next couple drawers are just scrap paper of different sorts. And actually, when I was cleaning and getting ready to move, I just kind of stuffed a bunch of junk in here. So I do need to straighten these out a little better. And on the bottom, I have a drawer for baggies and storage things because it seems like I always need a little baggie for this, that, or something else, you know? So, and then I just push them back under the table when I'm done using them. In this shoulder bag is my sticker letters. This rolling rack is a gift from one of the teachers I used to work with, and it holds all of my papers, copy dyed stuff, my Franken papers, my sticker, or my stickers are underneath of it, the sticker bin, and then it has drawers on the bottom. So I still have some organizing I have to do, but that's basically, I have most things basic in where I need them to be. Books in my mom's hutch. I have my dad's desk and my mom's hutch, and all these books will be what I used to tear apart to make new books. And those were some of the books that I've already made. There's a picture of my mom and dad in the 70s, very cool. And a book from my friend Colby. A catch-all drawer, things, some papers and things. That white box is actually thread. Open up on the bottom, and I have my 3-drawer bin there for beads and such. And some journals that are, some are done, some are not. Yeah, so I have, like I said, more places to put things, and I will. And on this table right now, I have my Singer sewing machine, my personal cutter from Cricut, and just some tiles that my husband set aside for me to play with. And the wallpaper job, check this out. All the light plates and all the other cover plates were papered to match the wallpaper. I mean, what a nice job they did on that. So that is my craft room. And you see the plaid with the flowers and the wallpaper? Anyway, so this is where I do what I do. This is where I share with you my love of creating things. And I hope you've enjoyed the tour. How do you organize your stuff? That's great. I would love to know. Thanks for watching. God bless everyone.